the mean streets of South Central Dublin 4, which is basically Irish Beverly Hills, or as I like to call it, Dublin 90210. Another person to watch out for, by the way, is PK. He's like a plastic gangster from Essex. Also, I don't think you should have Boy George on the show. If I was sitting at a table with him, I would fucking lose it because he was in prison for imprisoning a young male sex worker and he did terrible degrading things to him. I really don't think you guys should be having Boy George on. This is hilarious. This is like when I did Celebrity Big Brother and the psychiatrist asked me what my biggest fears were and I was like swimming with eels, and of course the first the first task I was in a bath with eels. But yeah, Boy George is a horrible human being, so I don't know why you're featuring him, to be honest. Just Google him. Awful human being. And Dorit is ridiculous. I don't know what her accent's about. PK is a plastic gangster. The real person, though, who is terrible on the show and is completely insufferable to me is that Sutton Strachan, Sutton, whatever, y'all. She's got this awful accent. She sounds like me when I try to do an American accent. I basically sound like a constipated coyote. She sounds like that. I call her Hillbilly Hilda. Honestly, she's awful. Don't even know why she's on the show. I guess she brings a bit of drama, but I mean, it's kind of predictable. You want to be clever. When you're going to fuck up a show and blow up a show and blow up the ratings, it's kind of like Mufasa in The Lion King. You catch them and you let them run, you catch them again. I'm literally an Irish reality TV gun for hire. And I have my green card and permanent residency here. I've been in Pasadena in Ice House the last 2 weeks opening the Saturday show. I do the Comedy Store La Jolla. Yeah, I'm the 17th. I'm in the Comedy Store up in Sunset in the original room, which is a huge room, and then I'm in the Belly Room on the 27th. So I do a lot of stand-up comedy. I've been doing it on and off for 10 years, but I've really hit it hard since I moved here in January, and I'm loving it. It's a huge part of my life, and I feel like doing the reality TV, obviously, shit to sell. Obviously, it's the quickest way to shift product. I'm not a fool, but also I feel like it'll sell comedy tickets, and I feel like it's a whole triangle, to be honest with you, because ultimately I do have a good heart, but I'm just really good at the reality TV. I'm a safe set of hands. And I think that's what you need. I think you need a younger, do you hear me? Here's me just off the boat. And I'm like, now, producers of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, here's what you need. But I do think you need a younger version of Lisa Vanderpump, which I probably am. Well spoken, clipped accent, obviously highly educated. She's not. Um, Also, I'm actually genuinely from a very wealthy aristocratic family. She still has a lot of phrases that are quite cockney, to be honest with you, but no judgment. But she's funny. I like her. What else can I tell you about myself? Maybe I'll do some stuff in Scrubs.